have some fantastic celebrities by the side of the stage waiting. They are absolutely fantastic. All of them fabulous. And I had the honor of having a meal with them yesterday, and they're all genuinely hilarious. I'm sorry. Sorry, Mr. Key Jangler. We'll get onto that later. Okay, I know what I'm introducing you as now. Right, first, she has been in Attack on Titan. She has done hundreds of others. She is Sailor Neptune. I almost said Uranus because Uranus. She is Sailor Neptune in the new Sailor Guardians. Please welcome to the stage, Landa! You might need to turn it on.
Yes, I need to turn it on, yay. I don't work with mics, ever.
Right. Next up, he's been in many things that I can't actually pronounce. Hi, Brendan. Like, Asian-y, weeby, cartoony stuff. I'm sure you all know it.
Wibbly wobbly.
Please welcome to the stage. Fantastic, Mr. Bandon McInnis! Mic feedback or you? I think it's a little bit of both.
It's me.
And last, but certainly not least, he's been in Black Butler. He's been in pretty much everything. When I was like, oh, so what have you been in? He just looked at me and went, what have you watched? And I've seen the list of everything he's been in. So please, welcome to the stage, the man whose stripper name is Pound Cake, Michael Tatum!
Everybody calm down.
Little hand. I just like to say now before they get started. We went to Meadowhall yesterday, and both times I've taken these guys to Meadowhall, they've always gone, Poundland. It's a bit dodgy, isn't it? And of course, me being completely English was like, no, it's Poundland. Like, everything costs £1.
We're
What
dirty
more?
Americans.
And then suddenly it clicked from the American point of view of it's Poundland.
Yeah, very different store back home.
Wait, what store did you introduce me to, Jim, that I'm now obsessed with?
Obsessed. I showed this lovely lady Primark.
Oh no.
I am now obsessed, and I've gotten so many cute things from there in the span of 2 days, and I've probably spent about maybe 40 pounds, I think, and I've gotten so much stuff, including these adorable shoes. So,
Which she did the true English thing of going, I like these shoes. Oh, and it's Primark. I'll have every colour they do.
but you know what? There is one person among us who has not been yet.
Me.
We need to change this, right? We need to change this.
We're gonna take you to Primark.
We'll take you, Brandon.
And then to the pound store.
Ow! You're just saying that because he's your love.
It's true.
You're just saying that.
I would think he wouldn't want to take me. Oh.
Yeah, there you go. There you go.
So anyway.
You started this. This is on you.
Yeah, well, you know, I'm a terrible person. It's all good.
I do know. We did dinner.
So right, I suppose we should probably be talking about you. Probably. Let's talk about you.
Wait, Tatum, do the line. Do the line that everybody wants to hear. Do the line.
All right, I'm doing this once. Is everyone ready?
Phones out, everyone's
Like, oh crap, wait, I gotta do it.
I'm gonna phone out. I'm
Everything
going
is happening.
Snapchat. What's up? One second. Periscope. YouTube.
I love you.
No, it's a good idea to get this out of the way now.
Yeah.
Everyone close your ears.
Okay. We're ready.
All right, is everyone ready? All right. She's like... Well, after all, I'm simply one hell of a butler.
How was the accent? Was the accent good?
I love you.
There you have it.
I love you.
I just want to talk to all of you for like two characters that I'm known for playing is Sebastian, who has a British accent, and I'm not British, and France, who has a very over-the-top, ridiculous, let's make fun of France accent. So the fact that both of those characters are deeply approved of by British people is so validating to me. Thank you so much. Now every time it's like, oh, you dropped your accent, I'm like, I've been to Britain. And they liked it.
They approved, and they're the ones that really matter. Right? I think so too.
So thank you. It was really nerve-wracking to be like, hey, do the accent. I'm like, but it's your accent. I don't want to be judged.
Wait, you mean like last night where you insisted on hearing an American accent from me?
Which you never
like
did.
An hour. So now I think it's time for you to do
Yeah,
I think so too. Do we want to hear Jim do an American accent?
Come on.
Right,
Wait.
Moving swiftly on. First question.
Jim, I have a question.
Oh, God.
Will you say I'm simply one hell of a butler in an American accent?
Ooh!
This got interesting.
I want to hear this.
You can't not do it now.
Do it.
Do it.
I hate you all.
Do it. Out loud.
I'm simply one hell of a butler.
Not bad.
That was fun.
That might get you through customs.
Right. Anyway, so I think in this kind of situation, the best thing to do is just start from the start. So, quick rundown. How did you guys get into this kind of business? How did you start off?
I started off in theater when I was about 10 years old. I've always been in theater. And when I got to, very, very short version of the story, when I got to college, I took a couple of courses and voiceover just kind of fell into my lap. And I had my first audition about 10 years ago, and my first anime show was Magical Girl Lyrical Nanoha. Try saying that 5 times fast.
Sounds like it was popular.
Brandon, what about you?
Me, I get my background in acting is theater as well. Musicals, actually. That's how I got my start. And I was away from it for 10 years, and then got back into it because my brother forced me back into it, which was great. And then Ian Sinclair called me up. I was talking about my Japanese. Oh, yeah. So I was a big fan when I was younger, and I was really interested in Japan and Japanese. So I majored in it in college, and then I lived over there for a year, interpreting, translating, doing that jazz.
His Japanese is amazing.
It's okay.
It's pretty.
まあまあ俺の日本語はまあまあだけどまだ上手じゃないけど。
元気ですか？
すごく元気だよ。へえ。
すごい。
I leave for like 3 seconds, and I come back and you're not speaking
Oh,
English.
sorry. Anyway, so yeah, I came back, and Ian Sinclair actually called me for some help with a dialect question on Black Butler. And we went back and forth, and he asked me if I would come in to do, he said, can you do a British accent? And I said, it's all right. And he said, okay, that works.
Really, that got you through.
Wow.
His British is better than your American, sweetheart.
Oh. We love you, Jim.
Ouch.
The moment these two met, Tatum and Jim, I just knew that they would love each other.
And she was wrong.
Sparks, fireworks. Yeah, so then I
Fire and ice.
did Black Butler.
Touch me with your makeup, oh my god. It's like hugging a Homestuck cosplayer.
The Homestuck cosplayers right there.
Where are you? Oh, sorry, I love you. No, I love Homestuck cosplayers, but every time they come up, I'm like, oh, hang on, let me take my sweater off. This is my nice sweater. Hang on, let me put my yard clothes on. I love you.
So yeah, that's I did Black Butler, and then that was the start of a beautiful life.
Yeah, which is awesome. You're awesome.
You're awesome. You're beautiful.
Oh my God. Girls, you're both pretty. Shut up.
I will separate you two.
Good luck.
No, you won't.
I grew up in theater when I was a kid, and I found theater because I had a really bad speech impediment, so badly that I didn't speak very often. So I've been making up for lost time ever since. And
now you don't shut up.
And now I don't shut up. The string is too long. Anyway, and so my speech therapist had ties to theater, and she was like, you should try out for theater, and I did, and I loved it. I got out of it for a while because I grew up, it was like I had to support myself, and acting is a really hard job to make a living at, so I was like, dude, I'll do something else. And then a guy I knew, Evans, that worked at Funimation as director, called me up one day and was like, hey, do you want to come audition for this anime? And I was a big anime fan, so I was very honored, but I was very also terrified. Thought, oh, I've never done voice acting before. I've only done stage and a little bit of film. I'm not qualified. I don't know. I should. So I turned him down, and he wouldn't take no for an answer. So he said, hey, do you want to come in like every day for 2 weeks? He would call me and pretend like we hadn't had the conversation we'd had the day before. Except every time he got a little scarier and a little more threatening. Until like what began is, hey, do you want to come in and audition for this part in the show I'm directing? Became, after a week of no's, became like, hey, come in or I'm going to break your kneecaps with a tire iron. And so I finally said yes, and I came in, and what I thought was a 4-hour-long audition, I stepped out of the booth and I signed what I thought were NDAs, non-disclosure agreements, which was my first mistake. I didn't read them very closely. And I said something like, how does it take 4 hours to audition every part? That's ridiculous. Like, I'm from stage where like you audition for like 30 seconds and you're done. And he's like, oh, we didn't. You actually just recorded the first 6 episodes and you just signed a contract. So be here next Sunday, you're now an actor. I'm like, oh. So if anyone ever asks me how to become a voice actor, do what I do, just ignore all the opportunities for like 10 years. And then when it comes, say no. And just let someone trick you into it. It works for me.
Just say no.
Just say no. Just say no to acting. Ouch. Terrible.
So a painful amount of luck. Is
painful amount of luck.
Painful amount of luck.
Painful amount of luck.
Description.
Yes. Painful.
Yeah, gotta love that.